When Andrew Carnegie was 15 years old, he worked as a messenger boy at telegraph office in Pittsburgh. Sometimes working 10-hour days for 6 days a week, young Carnegie was only being paid $2 per week. To increase his earnings, Andrew understood that he needs to study and improve himself. But the family's financial situation didn't allow him to purchase even a single book. Luckily for a young and ambitious messenger boy, Colonel James Anderson, who was living in Allegheny City not far from Pittsburgh, announced that he would open his library of 400 volumes to working boys, so that any young man could take out each Saturday afternoon a book which could be exchanged for another one on the succeeding Saturday. But a little later, Carnegie's friend Thomas Miller found out that Colonel Anderson's library is for free to use only for working boys, and that messenger boys will have to pay for a subscription just like any other office worker or anyone who doesn't work with their hands. Carnegie, who himself worked as a bobbin boy at a textile mill not long before that, decided to address Colonel Anderson with a request to allow messenger boys free access to his books. He wrote a letter to Pittsburgh Dispatch newspaper, which later has published his appeal. In it, he persuasively asked Colonel not to exclude the messenger boys, since there are many of them who previously worked with their hands, therefore have the right to be considered as working boys. Struck by the intelligence and courage of 15-year-old Carnegie, Colonel Anderson changed the rules. Messenger boys received the opportunity to use books for free, and young Carnegie gained access to new knowledge. 50 years later, when Andrew Carnegie became one of the richest men in the world, he spent a third of his huge fortune on opening more than 3,500 free libraries around the world. And in front of one of those libraries in Allegheny City, Pennsylvania, he erected a monument to Colonel Anderson, on which the following words were carved: "In grateful remembrance by one of the working boys, to whom were thus opened this precious treasure of knowledge and imagination, through which youth may ascend."